There's days when you get to the point in the day when you're turning on that first Zoom class and you think, I'm exhausted, I haven't slept well, I've worked, all night, all day, I've got to do these classes and then work some more. Where am I going to find this energy? And then that first group comes on, and just like that, like you feed off of them. Like they're so motivating to all of us, and that was a good lesson to learn. I'm Millie Landers. I am the owner and director of Columbia Dance Academy. So I opened this business in 1998. Started with from scratch, and now we have over 350 students. My first thought really was, we have to do what's right. We have to do what keeps everyone safe, and even if it's not here, we have to do what we're told to do in order to help stop, the spread of this. So we actually decided the day that schools closed, we decided before that and got our announcement out because we knew the number of people we had in the studio each day and that it just wasn't the right thing to do. There was a big learning curve because we completely had to change the way we did business, and we had to become a virtual studio, which is not what we do. It's not what I know. I've taught for over 20 years, but not that way. And I didn't know the technology that we needed or how to implement it. We took a good week to plan and lots of discussions with staff. What is this going to look like? And our first goal was to open Google Classrooms for all of our kids. So we were able to open them in different ages and levels. And we knew we could get some content on there for them that's pre-recorded so they could do that at their own, in their own schedule. So we worked really hard at coming into the studio and recording things and editing things and uploading things, all of which I don't regularly do. So lots of learning there, lots of time. Got that done and knew we were going to have to go into some sort of live class. It was hard and frustrating and a lot of work. All at the same time, there's this constant worry of, what does this mean for my business? What does this mean for our future? What does this mean for us financially? So having to put in constant work to completely change the way we do business and keep going and process those fears at the same time, and know that we are supposed to have a show coming up that is the highlight of our year. A lot of work really quickly, and a lot of prayer and supporting each other and just trying to get through it and keeping the kids dancing. That was our main goal. Okay, worst comes to worst, if we can't have a show or if our future looks like this right now, let's keep our kids dancing and moving and in some form of communication with us or with their classmates, and try to give them something normal in this life that's not normal at all anymore. So that first week of online classes, we actually had check-ins where we had dance classes, but at these check-ins, they were smaller amounts of time, and it wasn't dance instruction. It was mainly, let's let everyone check in with each other. So watching the students be able to see each other again and talk, and seeing them be sad with each other, but also giddy with each other because and we're talking all ages, waving to their friends and laughing. That was great. And it just kind of takes you back to, yes, our job is to teach these dancers and give them good sound dance technique, but to look at the other aspect of what we do. Like, we really have a CDA family, and to see it, like, we know it, but we saw it every day, in and out, here all the time. And then it's gone, and then it comes back, and to see everyone reconnect, you think, okay, that really is a big part of what we do. Yes, we have dancers that leave here and continue to dance, and they study dance in school, or they're auditioning somewhere, and we want that. But we have a lot of seniors that when they leave here, this is it. This is the end of their dancing career. So I hope they leave with knowing they were a part of this, most of them for a very long time, that they're a part of this family, that they'll always be a part of this family, and learning those leadership skills or how to work with others. I mean, that's a big part of what we do here. How to be a part of a team. You know, we're not a competitive school, we're not a sports team, but we are a team and we work together. How to overcome their fears. We do that not only when they get on stage, but we do that in class a lot. How to overcome their fears, how to build others up, how to come into the studio and take a class on a day that maybe you aren't personally feeling it, but your classmates help build you up, and then knowing that you need to be that for someone else on a different day. Really, we are building better adults for the future. So there's so many skills that they learn here that it may not be the dancing that they take with them, but they've got a lot of other skills they learned from us, and they can take that out. And quite honestly, we learned from them too. I want to give our seniors this year what I've been able to give every senior. I want to give them that last show. Lots of our seniors say that last show is harder than their graduation. It's their time and we acknowledge them. And there's so much I want to give them that's been taken away from us, and it's heartbreaking. But we are finding ways, and we will continue to find ways, and we will shower these seniors with as much love as we can. Our existing season that we're in, like I said, over 350 students that several come multiple times a week, and we have over 70 classes a week. To continue that season right now in our space in a way that everyone is safe, it's not possible in this moment. We would have to teach all day and night to get everyone in. We would never be able to get most of our classes in at the same time. We'd have to change choreography that they've already learned because they're closer than 6 feet to each other. They touch each other, they partner work. We'd have to change a lot. And even if we had a moment where we could bring them in and film something, I can't bring them all in at one time. I have to make sure our students are safe. I have to make sure our staff is safe. That's first and foremost. So if I can do that, then our plan is to possibly have some in-person summer classes. We are creating various ways to start back in the fall because I can't be naive and think this is going to go away. We want to be back in person, and that is our plan. But we will also have opportunities to use some sort of live class or pre-recorded material.
What would you say to your students
now? Well, there's so many I'm so proud of. There are so many that have really given so much to this program, to what we've turned into recently. We offer our live classes to everybody, any class. You know, if you're this age, this level, try something out if you want to, you know, that you don't normally take. There's several, one in particular who is in every class and is dancing all the time. And I'm so proud of the way they've kept going and the way, even though, like all of us, we have there's ups and downs. We have days that we get up and we are fired up. There's days we get up and think, I don't know if I can get up. To see these kids who I know feel the same way, to still get up and participate. I know some can't do it, and my heart breaks for them. But I'm just to let them know how proud I am of all of them for the way they've handled it and their positive outlook, and to know when I see them and I talk to them that there's no doubt in their mind, like, we're going to be back. We're going to be back doing what we love to do. And I feed off of that. I feed off of that when I have moments where I don't know how we're going to do this. then I see them and think, we're going to figure this out.